starting with ADHD. Now, this is a very specific question. You already said that it appears as though some people speak to, LSD isn't usually the best one, or your colleague said it's usually not the best one for ADHD. Okay. And she presents this very specific protocol of taking psilocybin at night / in the evening. Can you tell me what is that protocol? Because I looked through the book, I looked online, I couldn't find what it is. Is that an every fourth day? Is it just before bed? Is it early in the afternoon? Can you tell me what is this protocol of microdosing psilocybin for ADHD?
I'm pretty sure it's taking it late in the evening, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, and then going to sleep. And then you wake up the next day and have your more focused day. I think it's that simple.
Yeah. And therefore, it would be any of the other protocols.
So it could be every fourth day, every other day, 3 days or 4 days on, 3 days off. Okay. Because I think in your book you did say it was in the evening, but it didn't say what time in the evening.
Well, ADHD, for most people that we've got huge reports from people who are on ADHD medications, and we should let you know, and it's a kind of scary thing, is at what age? This is the U.S. government suggests that people be given ADHD medications, which are almost entirely amphetamines, speed.
Yeah, amphetamines and then methylphenidate, yeah.
Age 3.
Age 3?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the correct response, which is, oh my God, did you make that up?
That's
and when we read it, we said the same thing. Then if you look at what's in the 3 to 5 range, like 50,000 American children, how often, if you're on those medications, do you take them? Daily? For how long? A lifetime. Mm-hmm. Are there side effects? You bet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's where we are. ADHD used to be considered a child, basically a young person's problem, and people would grow out of it. We no longer say that. So what we found is people microdose in all the ways we've mentioned, and they report that it isn't quite as effective in terms of focus as amphetamines, but it's a hell of a lot better for you. And we just have, again, many, many people saying, I've been on, these medications for years, I'm now off them. So that's the general round of reports. It's an effective alternative to medication. We also have a number of people who said, I don't know if I'm diagnosed with ADHD, but I have all the symptoms that my friends who are diagnosed. And they again say, I went from no medication to microdosing successfully. So the reason it's a large section in the book is we have a lot of reports, and it offers ADHD people an alternative to a medication that handles their major symptoms at the cost of a lot of other problems. So that's pretty much ADHD.
And I assume part of the benefit of this evening dose is so that you're actually, like, the benefits you're looking to get on your ADHD symptoms in your most productive part of the day is the second day effect. So you're trying to optimize for the second day effect.
And that's one coach and one way of working.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. It is definitely not. It's not preferred or not preferred. When you work with a coach or you work with a therapist or you work with whatever you work with, you tend to think, that's why I'm here, is for their way of working. So we don't make that distinction as a necessity. I mean, it isn't a special way of working. Many people because, again, many people wake up and they take their ADHD medication. So we're saying if you're going to do that, try microdosing as an alternative and see for you what your choice is. Now, what's curious is that here is a substance, and this is again why we don't like the pharmaceutical model, doesn't make sense. ADHD is helped by amphetamines. The other major area, big chapter in the book, is depression, which is a totally different set of medications. And remember, they have their own little hypothesis. And microdoses seem to help depression pretty much the way they help ADHD, getting people off medications. Huge use is actually what's called tapering, getting people off medications that either no longer work or the side effects aren't worth it. And we're talking very large populations. So I bring the two together because that's peculiar if you're saying it has to be pharmaceutical because these drugs and these drugs are 100% apart. However, they both mask mental issues. And so if the mental issues go away, then you don't need the mask. So, ADHD.